Welcome back to a brand new Clash Royale video, guys. My name is Patrick, aka Chief Pat, and today we're going to be hopping into a giant skeleton cannon cart bait deck inside of Clash Royale that will absolutely blow your mind. This deck is stupid. You've got the giant skeleton cannon cart as the sole center of this deck alongside a ton of bait cards. You've got the Princess, the Spear Goblins, Goblin Barrel, and Goblin Gang. I don't know if you guys have seen the new cannon cart animation since it actually got updated inside of the most recent update for Clan Wars inside of Clash Royale. When it dies, it actually like explodes in the strangest way. I'll show you guys that in just a second. You of course got Tornado and Log inside of this deck. Tornado you can actually make some pretty crazy plays with this deck, and let's go and see if we can go in and pick up some wins. This should be fun. I think this one's going to be interesting, but let's go and see if we can do it. We've got a couple of interesting cards to start off this deck with, but obviously trying to get the Log out of your opponent's hand, going ham with your skeleton, or with your giant skeleton, going ham with your goblin barrel, really essential with this deck. Hopefully you can chip him out, or you can just sort of go crazy and just try to knock him out. I'm going to get our giant skeleton down right now. Let's see if he's going to drop. Yep, there's the Log that I thought would come out. So now we can go ahead and go hard in the paint with our spear goblins. Looks like that's going to... Oh, hunter position. That is how you play a hunter, guys. If you didn't know, the one place you can drop a hunter to stop a goblin barrel is right there. Looks like it's going to work out perfectly for him. Fortunately for us, our giant skeleton is going to be able to destroy this hunter, but well played from Hiroto right here. And I can tell we're going to be in for a tough battle. Hunter making a big return to the meta recently, guys, and it's no different inside of this deck. Here he goes with an elixir collector. Oh man, that's not going to be good for us. Cannon cart's going to run in. Zappy's going to go down. Yeah, this is going to be a little bit of an ugly battle for us, guys. All right, so since that went down there, don't have really too many options for what we want to do. I'm going to play our princess and just go ahead and let this princess roll on in. If we get full on elixir, I'm just going to go ahead and log everything down in a moment. So let's go and wait it up to see what happens. He's actually going to help us out right here by going for his log. So let's go for giant skeleton plus our goblin gang. His ice golem didn't do anything, guys, and that log is actually going to end up tickling the hunter right there. Ice Spirit's going to go in. That's not going to do very much, guys. Giant Skeleton's going to lock onto that tower, and that's going to be a serious amount of damage locking on right here. He's even going to give me the Zappy's value as that locks onto everything else. It should explode the back to Zappy's. Very nicely done, and tower number one's looking beautiful. All right, that's exactly what we needed. That was going to be a really tough battle if we didn't get one Giant Skeleton pot shot off at the beginning. From here on out, we can just try to damage him down using a couple of spells like we've done so far. Goblin Barrel is going to be running in. He's going to go ahead and drop his log, and guess what that means, guys? We're going to go for a giant skeleton, we're going to go for our goblin gang, and we're going to go ahead and go hard in the paint right now. All right, this time his ice golem will lock on in a better ways. Poison spell is going to go down, but that's going to let one of my goblins actually lock onto the tower right there. Beautiful to get it down to 363 HP, guys. All I need to do is just try to princess poke this down if necessary. We're actually just going to go ahead and drop our goblin barrel instead. It looks like this is going to work so well for us. He's going to have to cycle back to his log. Well played from him. I'm actually going to go ahead and play our princess in a moment. This is going to rock this side pretty well. Oh no, he's actually got that. Okay, well we're going to have to use our cannon cart instead. Poison spell is going to roll on through. It should be fine. Cannon cart's going to do a great job against all of this. I'm actually going to just soak up the rest of this to make sure nothing silly happens. Giant skeleton going down in a moment. Definitely could have been a little better with that placement. Here goes our goblin barrel. Here goes our log, guys, and we are going so aggressive trying to finish him off. Log's going to go ahead and roll on in. Cannon cart going to do its 360 explosion right there. Here goes the hunter, guys. We got to play our spear goblins. Got to play our princess at the bridge. Hopefully this princess is going to do something for us. I've got our tornado in a moment. Princess is going to lock onto the tower, and that's going to be GG. Well played. All right, very interesting matchup right there. We had ice golem graveyard with a poison spell against our cannon cart giant skeleton bait deck. So what we were able to do, get that one giant skeleton on the tower. For the rest of it, just able to bait out his spells and sort of go in. And yeah, GG, well played for a nice win. Let's go and get into battle number 2. So far, so good. This deck is definitely an interesting one. Gonna go ahead and play our spear goblins to split this up. All right, definitely not the start that we wanted right here, but we're gonna play our cannon cart. Cannon cart's gonna do a fantastic job. Should be able to take down that mortar, no problem, and actually get a counter push going as well. So that's really nice. But as you can see, he's got a very quick cycle with his deck. Cannon cart, once again, 360 no scope explosion going in right there. Let's go and lay down our goblin gang to make sure nothing happens here. And with the log inside of his deck, we're going to have to focus on baiting that out to really make sure we win this battle. All right, Ice Wizard coming down. Let's just go and play our giant skeleton opposite lane. That should work well for us. Ice Wizard going to go ahead and roll on through. I'll go ahead and log this down for a little bit of value here. Looks like that should be fine. Here go our Spear Goblins as the Tesla comes out right now. Let's see when he goes ahead and drops his log. If he drops his log, doesn't look like it actually, so we're going to be able to take that out and get some value on our Spear Goblins. This is going to be a really tricky start to the game. Not really too much we can do to start this one off, except for just play down princesses and hopefully end up doing some work. But for now, let's just go ahead and calm it down. I've got our Goblin Barrel ready, but I don't think the Goblin Barrel is going to do much. I'll play our Princess. And getting some sort of push down with our... Oh, yeah, that's exactly what we wanted. Let's go ahead and use our Goblin Gang. Giant Skeleton up front. All right, let's see what he does against this. Ice Wizard's going in. We've got our Goblin Barrel ready in a moment. Let's go ahead and drop our Goblin Barrel now. Mini Pack is going to be a little bit of a pain. All right, he's got some skeletons here. We'll have to use our Spear Goblins against the rest of this. Giant Skeleton Bomb's going to miss everything, and that's really what hurt this push more than anything. I think we would have been fine if we just didn't miss so much with that right there. So here goes the Ice Wizard. All right, that's going to be a little tricky. Let's go ahead and throw our log down. We're going to have to actually play our Goblin Gang as well and try to chip some damage out before he throws down his log. Looks like that's going to work out actually really well. And all right, so in the end, missed on our giant skeleton, or else we would have been fine inside of this one. Let's go ahead and get our Princess ready once again in a moment to see how we can knock this one out. Really close battles so far, guys. Again, these princesses are these logs are very questionable. I'm going to go ahead and throw our Goblin Barrel down, use our Spear Goblins. He might fireball this. No, he's actually going to eat that damage right there, and because of that, look at the Goblin Barrel just decimating that tower, guys. That is exactly what we needed. The log coming down again. The log is just going to be so worthless for him, and now we can actually go aggressive once more with our push. Goblin Gang's going to come in. Everything else looking so good. Fireball going down. It's going to miss everything. This is the sign of sheer panic inside of Clash Royale. And unfortunately, I can't pronounce this guy's name, or I would tell you who exactly is panicking. Now, look. The Goblins still destroying this tower. The Princess is going to go in. That's going to be a thumbs up, and that's going to be a Giant Skeleton in your face for GG. Well played. So good right there. This deck, guys, it might seem a little bit troll, but it's actually pretty solid. We had a really nice amount of answers to this mortar deck, and even though he had such a quick cycle, our Goblins ended up putting in work. But number one mistake from him, don't use your log against the Princess. That is textbook Clash Royale. If they're playing a bait deck, do not use your log against the Princess unless you have like a crazy advantage, unless you have their cycle messed up. It's just not gonna work out very well. All right, battle number 3. Let's see if we can keep this up. So far, so good with our Giant Skeleton and Justice. Let's get our Spear Goblins strutting down the lane. Looks like he's gonna play his little knight right here. All right, well played, sir. I'll use our cannon card for this miner as well as this knight. Should do a nice job. I'm actually going to end up saving our cannon cart right here by playing our Giant Skeleton in its face. That might be a mistake. Fireball, oh, it will actually end up clipping us right there. Feels bad, man. Let's use our Goblin Gang. Try to follow up on this Giant Skeleton. What do you got for us? Electro Wizard coming in. Okay, there's the log that we were able to bait out. So we can actually end up doing work in a moment. All right, Giant Skeleton Explosion. Ooh, yeah, that's actually going to work. Let's use our Goblin Barrel right now, and time to see what he has to counter against this push. All right, he's got his Gang. So Gang is going to be coming out. Only one hit. Beautiful placement of his Goblin Gang. I'll give it to him. Let's use our log against this. Obviously, this is going to be a little bit of a tricky battle. We can use our Tornado to activate our King Tower with his Miner if we can actually end up playing it right. So let's see when we want to get that done. Princess pressure would be great. If we can start slapping down some princesses, that would definitely be excellent. Let's go ahead and use one right now. Ooh, Miner's going to come in, but that'll be in a place that we can't really afford. Oh, plus these Fire Spirits. Just going to decimate our Spear Goblins. Man, that is not what we wanted. All right. Well, we'll go ahead and use our Giant Skeleton in a moment if you place. Let's use our Goblin Gang right. Wow. Inferno Dragon in our face. That is a new one, to say the least, for what I've seen so far. All right, guys, we've got a lonely Fire Spirit running down the lane. Let's use our cannon cart right now. He might fireball this down, which would be pretty aggressive. I've got our Giant Skeleton ready momentarily. He looks like he will actually end up fireballing this. Are you joking that locked onto my... That was not fun right there. Oh, man, that one measly Fire Spirit costing us so much value. Oh, guys, this has not gone our way so far inside of this battle. We'll get one little explosion right here on a couple of Fire Spirits to save face, but this has just not been the battle that we wanted. We've got to get our Princess ready again. Spear Goblins coming in for the Miner. Looks like we could activate the King Tower, but 3 Elixir, I just don't think we can swing that right now. I've got our cannon cart ready in a moment. You know what, Princess, you've lived a nice life. Unfortunately, it's going to have to end right now. Fireball might come out again, but I am sick of the same story being told over and over. Goblin Barrel going down at the top. He played his log. He played his log like a master, but unfortunately, guys, we played a bad Goblin Barrel. That Goblin Barrel would have been great, but we actually got his log out. So, Explosion's going to come out. Cannon cart's going down to the bridge. What do we want to do, guys? We've got cannon cart ready in a moment if we want to do something else. But looks like we're just going to have to swing down our princess. We've got our cannon cart ready once again in a moment. Here it goes right now. I'm going to have to just sacrifice these spear goblins against the fire spirits. Not very fun right there. Fireball's going to end up missing, but all right. Looks like we've got to go opposite lane in a moment. Cannon cart's going to keep rolling through. Giant skeleton coming down right now. Here goes our goblin barrel. What are we going to do? I'm going to go ahead and use goblin gang opposite lane. I've got our log ready in a moment, but we missed the goblin gang. Ooh, giant skeleton actually ended up locking on. Cannon cart's doing some decent damage right now. All right, this isn't the end of the world. Spear goblins coming in. Got to play something. Ooh, we've got to use our tornado. Gonna have to use our princess right now. He's gonna play his log. GG, well played. Unfortunate stuff, guys. He's gonna end up cleaning us up with his miner. Goblin gang's gonna go behind the tower. Spear goblin's going down right now, but his log's gonna come out and destroy us in a moment. Cannon cart's coming down at the bridge. Here goes everything else in his arsenal. Log gonna come out as well. Is he gonna play the gang? The gang's going in. The gang will not be enough. Looks like he's just gonna keep on spamming, and that's all he needs to do. Probably should have tricky barreled right there instead of playing that. But yeah, this is just not going to go very well. Goblin gang going in. That's a desperate goblin gang to say the least. Spear goblin's coming down. Spear goblin's going to end up missing the miner. GG, well played, because the fireball's going to clean this one up, and that's going to be the end of the battle. Guys, fun battles today playing this giant skeleton bait deck. If you want to give it a go, you can see how successful we actually did against a couple of those decks right there. Almost able to swing this win against this deck that honestly I just think we weren't going to do too well against from the very beginning. But give this deck a go if you guys want. If you want to sort of mix it up and play a deck that's fun, but also can be pretty, do pretty well inside of the meta right now, give this one a go and let me know what you guys think inside of the comment section below. But that's going to do it for this video. Let me know what you guys think. Until next time, I will see you guys later. Peace out.